Good evening, parents, and welcome to Loudoun County Public Schools Back to School Night. My name is Jeff Morse, your Dulles District School Board representative and a proud parent of 3 students, 1 in elementary school, 1 in high school, and a freshman at Virginia Tech. Go Hokies. I want to welcome the 2 new Dulles District schools, Rock Ridge High School will alleviate overcrowding at Briar Woods, and Cardinal Ridge Elementary School will alleviate overcrowding at Pine Brook and Liberty. Next, congratulations to Mercer Middle School on its new addition. Last week we completed construction on a wing of 10 classrooms, providing an additional 250 seats, and aligning Mercer's capacity to feed directly into John Champ High School. Our community's growth continues. Moorfield Station, built just last year, is already over capacity, and Cardinal Ridge is opening at capacity. Temporary overcrowding is common, but we are making sure we don't overbuild. Too many schools will only lead to underutilized facilities when the growth subsides and our population ages. Currently, 1/3 of Loudoun's population is under 18, but in some areas of the district, we're already seeing a decline in student enrollments at younger ages. Classes that were previously overcrowded now offer potential opportunities for smaller class sizes and full-day kindergarten. Elementary school students will see a slight reduction in students per classroom this year as a result of our new operating budget. Now an update on LCPS construction program. Last year you approved bond issuance for Freedom High School's new wing, adding 10 classrooms and 250 seats to align its capacity with that of J. Michael Lunsford. The new wing is under construction and expected to open next August. This year's bond referendum contains 3 projects. First, $31 million in bonds is required for a new elementary school in the Dulles North area to relieve overcrowding at Legacy, Creighton's Corner, and Moorfield Station. Secondly, $48 million in bond is required for a new middle school in the Dulles North area to alleviate overcrowding at Stonehill and Eagle Ridge. Finally, after 10 years of discussion, both the school board and board of supervisors have agreed that Loudoun County will move forward with construction of the Advanced Technology Academy. $83 million in bonds is required for this effort, now called the Academies of Loudoun. The Academies is so much more than a new high school. The facility will house the new Academy of Science, doubling its capacity. It will house the new Monroe Advanced Technology Academy, doubling its capacity. And it will add an Academy of Engineering and Technology. Additionally, it will expand remote delivery of classes to all schools, reaching all students, not just those identified as gifted. It will provide adult education opportunities to the Loudoun community, and the academies will be open earlier and remain open later in the day to accommodate more learning. It will offer programs on weekends and over the summer and extend opportunities to elementary and middle school students. Our vision for the Academies of Loudoun is to provide world-class instruction, content, and a learning environment that will enhance education for every Loudoun student. The referendum includes the design and construction of the Academies of Loudoun, again referred to as the Advanced Technology Academy in the bond referendum language. Funding for these projects will be requested in a bond referendum question on the November 4th ballot for the general election. This is not a referendum on whether the projects should be built. They've already been approved by the school board and the board of supervisors. The referendum seeks the authority to issue general obligation bonds to fund these projects. General obligation bonds have historically been sold with a 20-year repayment schedule for construction projects. With these schedules, people moving into Loudoun will help pay for the schools that will be built for the county's increasing school population. Our rates of interest on general bonds are low because Loudoun holds a AAA rating, the highest possible by the nation's 3 largest bond rating agencies. If the bond referendum is not approved, the Board of Supervisors must find alternate means of funding the construction of these projects at rates that are typically higher than those of general bonds. The last day to register to vote for the November 4th election is October 14th. For more information, contact the Voter Registration and Electoral Board office. As your school board representative, I am always available for your questions, comments, and concerns. My email address is jeff.morse@lcps.org. You can also find my contact information on the school board page of the LCPS website or the bottom section left or right-hand margin of the front page of your school's LCPS webpage. If you wish your name to be added to my newsletter distribution, simply respond with your email address. Throughout the year, become an active participant in your child's education. But for tonight, please introduce yourself to your child's teachers and establish a means of communication that works for you. I hope you share my enthusiasm for how fortunate our children are to have such dedicated teachers, committed staff, and a safe, modern, and nurturing academic environment. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jill Turgeon, Vice Chairman and Blue Ridge District Representative for the School Board. Thank you for attending and being involved in your child's education. I value your time this evening, so I will be brief. As your representative, I have many duties, but the most important role, I feel, is to properly represent the residents, parents, and taxpayers of Loudoun County for and on behalf of our most valuable assets, our children. I rely heavily on input from parents, educators, and other stakeholders to fully understand the educational needs of our students, as well as the fiscal concerns that are always a part of the bigger picture. If you wish to reach me, my contact information can be found on the LCPS website. As the year progresses, I will be visiting the schools within my district as well as other various events within the community. If you see me, please stop and say hello. I'm here to serve you. Thank you for listening, and I wish all the students, parents, teachers, and school staff a joyous and successful school year.
Hello, I'm Tom Reed, your at-large representative on the school board. First of all, welcome back. I hope this is a highly successful school year for all of our students. I'm reaching out to you tonight to ask you to support the school bond referendum when you come to vote on Tuesday, November 4th. There will be a single question on the ballot asking you to approve nearly $163 million to finance the construction of an elementary school and a middle school in Dulles North and the Advanced Technology Academy in the greater Ashburn area. This is not a vote on whether or not these schools should be built. The school board and the Board of Supervisors agree that these schools are needed for our growing student population. This year we will welcome over 2,500 additional students to our schools. The school bond referendum question is only on the method of funding the construction. With your support, the school bond referendum will be approved and the Board of Supervisors will issue general obligation bonds to finance the construction of these 3 schools. In order to vote, you need to register by Tuesday, October 14th. Again, welcome back, parents, students, and staff. And please support the school bond referendum by voting yes on the back of your paper ballot or on the last page of the electronic ballot when you come to vote on Tuesday, November 4th.